This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Greetings, Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Natalie W. Baker. If you haven't already subscribed, I need you to subscribe on Facebook and YouTube. Yes, I said Facebook. I'm still using it. But anyway, welcome. This is week 10 NFL predictions. We going recorded this week. We are doing it recorded this week. Start off with Thursday night. Those Carolina Panthers shocked the Atlanta Falcons. I picked the Falcons to win. I don't know what happened, but PJ Walker, he just came alive, and the Carolina Panthers was all over the Atlanta Falcons. They could not stop that D'Onta Foreman for nothing. But they could not do anything with all those running backs over there against the Panthers. That new coach over there is trying to make keep his job. So moving right on to Sunday, we have the Seahawks at the Buccaneers. They're going to be overseas, over in Germany. But listen, Geno Smith. Geno is number one still in completion percentage, ladies and gentlemen. He's at 73. Okay, now he's number two. Brady is number two in passing yards, but only 65% completions. Okay, so now that being said, now Tom Brady, he dropped the F-bomb. He was so excited that they won last week, but he's talked to the team. He's all in. All that's well and good, but I still say Geno and the Seahawks 20, the Buccaneers 17. All right, he's too accurate, and I think that it's going to be good for them. Anyway, Vikings at the Bills. Now listen, Josh Allen's elbow is ailing. He is ailing. Now he is also the leading rusher for the Bills still. All right. Now the Vikings have only lost one game, and Case Keenum, he's been getting that ball out pretty quick. Now the Bills took a beating last week. Josh Allen took a beating. He's broke down. I say Vikings 24, Bills 21. All right, because they're talking about resting Josh to have him ready for the playoffs. I'm just being honest, but the Vikings look a little better than we thought. All right, moving right along. We have the Detroit Lions, and they're going to be, hold on, let me get my paper right. They're going to be at the Chicago Bears. Now, they are two of the NFC, they are two of the worst defenses. I'm sorry to say it, but they are. That's just the reality. They are two of the worst defenses. But last week, Justin Fields broke Mike Vick's single game rushing record for quarterbacks. He had 178 yards. Yes. He's getting his groove on in Chicago. Now, they just got Chase Claypool from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I say the Bears 24, the Detroit Lions 21. Now, I know the Lions beat the Bucs. I know it. But I'm just saying, I still say Bears 24, Detroit 21. Broncos at the Titans. King Henry, he's over there studying Earl Campbell. I think he's going to wear down that defense of the Broncos. I think Russ will look okay. But Malik Willis, they don't know if he's going to start or Ryan Tannehill, but Malik looks good. Malik is getting a little comfortable, and I see why Mika Fitzpatrick wanted Mike Tomlin to draft him. However, all that being said, Titans 20, Broncos 17. Jaguars at the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs have Steve Spagnuolo, one of my favorite defensive coordinators. He was over there when the Giants won Super Bowls. Now, Trevor had his best game last week. He really did. But Patrick Mahomes is leading in passing yardage, and it's not going to be enough to for the Jaguars to combat what's going on over there. 30, the Chiefs 30, Jaguars 20. Moving right along, the Browns at the Dolphins. Now listen, the Browns shocked the Bengals last week. They shocked them 35-13. I'm just saying. Now listen. 32-13. I'm sorry. Now, the Browns defense, they allow less yards than the Dolphins. Now, I know Tua only has, 3 interceptions? He's doing amazing, all that well and good. But the Browns defense is going to shock some folks. So I'm going outside the box. Browns 24, Dolphins 21. They're going to win by a field goal. I'm just saying. It's just me in my opinion. Moving right along, Texans at the Giants. Now, the Texans looked like they was going to give the Eagles a run for their money. That's what it looked like. But they didn't. Now, the Giants got Shaquem Barkley. Now, they lost to the Seahawks. But I still think they'll beat the Texans 21-17. Saints at the Steelers. Now, Tomlin is pretty good coming off of a bye. And although Taysom Hill is all versatile and all, I still think with TJ coming back, the defense is going to be fired up. I think they're going to be motivated to win. I think Tomlin is usually victorious after a bye week. Steelers 20, Saints 17. Colts at the Raiders. Listen, the Colts hired Jeff Saturday. He was coaching high school and a commentator. Now listen, he said he's a leader of men. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler. He said he knows what to do with men. He knows how to play football. And so they hired him. 20, Colts 20, Raiders 17. I think they're just going to be excited to be playing for a Super Bowl champion. That he's going to shock Josh McDaniels, because no Gronk, no Brady, no Bill Belichick, no Josh looks bad. Colts 20, Raiders 17. Moving right along, we just got a couple of more games to tell you about. We got those Cowboys at the Packers. Listen, McCarthy is all emotional. His first trip back to Lambeau Field. But the Dallas is coming off of a bye. They had a 49-29 shellacking of the Chicago Bears. Now Aaron Rodgers making $54 million. He is number 17 in scoring. Last year he was number 5. He's getting $54 million. Shannon Sharpe say he's supposed to come up with a plan to make it work no matter who he got on the field. But he ain't going to do it against that Dallas defense. Dallas 38, Packers 14. Cardinals at the Rams. I done changed this score 3 times. Now, both teams are struggling. Kyler Murray got a hamstring issue. He looked real good running one game, but I saw him kind of pull up. They haven't won since. Now, Matt Stafford's wife, she's in on it now. She said that all fields need to be grass. I agree. That turf is hard. Her husband fell, hurt his elbow. No Keenan Allen, all Cooper Kupp. They can double Cooper Kupp. He's still doing okay. I've been back and forth. I said Cardinals 21, Rams 17. Then I said Rams 27, Cardinals 21. Okay, I think Aaron Donald's going to get after Kyler Murray. But I still say Cardinals 21, Rams 17. Chargers at the 49ers. The 49ers going to be back on track with Christian McCaffrey. Their defense is going to be good. I'm saying 49ers 21, Chargers 17. Now, listen, I'm trying to hurry up and get to this Commanders and the Eagles. Now, the Eagles 24, Commanders 17. That's the score. That's what it's going to be. But listen, now, the D.C. Attorney General has filed a consumer protection lawsuit against Snyder, the Commanders, the NFL, and Roger Goodell, because they colluded to deceive the residents of the District of Columbia about their toxic workplace environment, their culture, and how it impacted the Commanders' employees, especially women. There is overwhelming evidence. They lied about what they did, and how they were going to cover it up. I told y'all months ago that Snyder hired the people to do the investigation. Then he filed a lawsuit saying he wanted to dictate what he was going to report from the investigation. Roger Goodell knew about it. I told y'all. Last week, Snyder got in touch with Bank of America to try to sell the team. Irregardless, they done filed a civil lawsuit. He already had to pay $10 million. I'm just saying. Special guest interview will be posted with Miss Tracy Miller. She is the mother of a female flag football player here in the state of Georgia. So I'm looking forward to posting that. And most recently, Dr. Mel Pender's special guest interview. Thank you so much for your support. We have other interviews coming. We have the Stockbridge football team coaches, and we have This is Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Natalie W. Baker. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.